The IMF program approved in December supports the authority's own reform program, which aims to address vulnerabilities and promote sustainable and inclusive growth and job creation. It is anchored on three main pillars. First, exchange rate and monetary policies will be focused on a permanent shift to a flexible exchange rate regime that would help absorb external shocks and rebuild reserves while gradually reducing inflation. Second, continued fiscal discipline and fiscal structural policies aim to maintain market confidence and ensure the downward trajectory of the debt-to-GDP ratio while strengthening the budgetary process, increasing transparency, and improving the budget composition so as to allow for an expansion in social spending. Third, a structural reform agenda will help promote private sector investment and secure strong and inclusive medium-term growth, including through reducing the role of the state in generating economic activity, leveling the playing field between state-owned enterprises and private companies, and removing barriers to trade. Let me note that inflation has been a global challenge this year, and Egypt is not an exception. And while we expect inflation to remain elevated during this fiscal year, we do expect it to fall back to around 7% by fiscal year 2024-2025.
الصندوق بيطالب بسعر صرف مرن. هل احنا وصلنا للسعر يعني الصندوق شايف ان احنا يعني
Flexibility in the exchange rate will bring several benefits. It would help Egypt's domestic economy adjust more smoothly to external shocks. It would support the ability of Egyptian businesses to sell their goods and services abroad. And it would encourage greater investment.
Economic activities of Egypt. Thank you, Ivan.
Thank you, Randa. I should emphasize again that the intention of the authorities under the program is to bring about this consolidation, bring about this reduction in debt without jeopardizing social support programs. In fact, the objective is to expand social support programs under the IMF-supported program. Okay, thank you. That's quite a lot of content. Let's see if we can cover that. In recognition of the significant impact that high inflation has on the purchasing power of low and middle-income households, the authorities' approach to targeted budget support, which they have actually rolled out since the global commodity price shock hit, is the right approach. Budget support is the right instrument for compensation. This support needs to remain well targeted, meaning that it reaches those and only those that is intended to compensate for the economic shocks, including inflation.